Hello and welcome, EP1 here. We're going to do one more reviewing the Vesti video. I know that I promised that I would do only one, but as Arnold said in that famous movie, I lied. Um, that wasn't that. Oh, rough start, rough start. But too lazy to restart. So for this one, speaking of laziness, I asked people to provide me with links. I think only like two people did, links to threads that should be reviewed. So two is still probably plenty for this type of thing. And if we get through them quickly, then we may do some more. But yeah, so this is the thread, and so you can see like no one posts a link until. All right, cool. Here we got Ilya and we got Oh Man Goddamn. Both have. So we'll start with Ilya since this is first. Ilya, great user by the way. Um, Love the icon and love the posting. Doesn't post that much, but it's quality that matters. So let's see here. All right, so this is a long one. We'll see what we can get through. It says Elon Musk must have forgot Twitter is public, and oh, okay. So this is the tweet that Elon Musk's reply to Bernie Sanders. So Bernie Sanders says that must demand that the extremely wealthy pay their fair share. Period. Sort of on brand for his, tax the rich. Use the tax earnings to fund us all. And then Elon Musk says, "I keep forgetting that you're still alive." What a shitbag! Absolutely, I am 100% in favor of that. Not that I'm a fan of Sanders' politics at all, but I mean that's a disgusting reply. It's ageist. It's whoa! Didn't mean to click on that there. It doesn't make any sense. And Elon, wow, I'm really good at this. Um, Elon shouldn't, he could say that he doesn't agree with Bernie Sanders' policies, but that's not really a sick burn. That's just a mean-spirited thing that you shouldn't tell people. And I think the vast majority are liking this, share that sentiment. So we'll go through. Duct Tape Ninja says, interesting play. He's trying to turn his cult-like following against Colonel Sanders. That's pretty funny. Um, yeah, I mean, I know there's people who like Elon Musk, and I used to like him more before. I think with stunts like this, I'm liking him less. What's not there to like about someone who has done some meme videos and has, I think he did one with PewDiePie, if I remember, and who seems relatively young, relatively successful. People tend to emulate that and respect that, but this is not cool. PGA says, I realize it's a confusing public persona with private life or whatever, but just can't help feel sorry for Grimes. I think Grimes is the estranged now wife of I don't know much about Elon, but I think he's married, but they're sort of like in a separated or maybe not on paper, but in practice. Anyway, so yeah, that's I feel sorry for her too. Ellie's talking about her mom and all that good stuff. Yeah, yeah. All right, all right. I mean, I seems a little fragile of him. Could we tax Elon while live streaming his tears? I don't think he'll cry too much. I mean, he'll be pissed off that he's paying taxes, but when you have untold billions, I doubt he's going to be crying too much. It would be funny though if he was. PGA again with another valuable contribution. I've never seen this user before. Firebrand64 has been around for a while. I love how many of the comments thought that was such a sick burn. I mean, it's Twitter. People suck on Twitter. That cousin says turns out rewarding an inept little boy with a lot of money by treating him like a god ends with him acting like a very loud inept little boy. Yeah, fair enough. I think that's right. I really don't care. I mean, I'm sorry for skipping these things. I don't know who Grimes really is, and I don't know about this drug business. I'm just going to leave that alone. I Smoke Beth says he is such a fucking tool. Also, it's our tax dollars that fund his shitty ventures like SpaceX and Tesla, a car company that wouldn't even exist were it not for public subsidy and government regulation. Right on, brother. Um, Now, it doesn't mean that Sanders is necessarily correct, but I think it's right to say that Elon is being the tool here. Savage, yeah, see, no one cares. Ultimate Bizarre, no one is sharing in your like. Again, with this Grimes business, I don't care. Husbando, oh, he's featured twice. Sad that this shit heel has so much unmitigated power over the world. Does he really though? Does he have unmitigated power? He has some money, at least on paper, with his Tesla being so highly valued. But that's mostly on paper, and I don't see how that translates into power, really an unmitigated power. I think that's a step too far. You could see only 4 likes from very good users, mind you. Top Vesti people, but more like respectful likes. The type of likes that you give to someone just because you like them and not necessarily because you think what they're saying is particularly correct. That's my take anyway. Travis 17 with the hilarious Simpsons Japanese episode icon. Boohoo. Oh, again, don't care about the Grimes business. All right. We're slowing down here. Let's keep moving. So Ilya says, all right. So he's got another tweet here from Elon, who replies to his original. I keep forgetting that you're still alive by saying, "Want me to sell more stock, Bernie? Just say the word." Yeah, I think, and then a great comment here too by Ilya. Not necessarily though that the stock. Well, I don't know. I'm presuming he's held on to the stock for more than a year, so he's going to get hit with the long-term capital gains tax, which actually, yeah, is very much a lower tax rate than a lot of. I wouldn't say normal people's income, but certainly anyone who's going to make billions off of it would be at the very highest income, and they pay, what is it, 39.6%. I don't keep track of that because nowhere near rich enough to qualify for that bracket, but you're paying maybe almost 40% of your income, and for someone who's making just like, was it, half a million or more, and then this guy's selling billions worth of stock, and I think the long-term capital gains tax is like 20% or something ridiculous like that. So yeah, very very good point, and definitely agree with that. Zach Morris says he didn't forget. He's just an asshole with an enormous amount of money and doesn't give a fuck. I think that's very accurate as well. Another contribution from Ice Smoke Meth. He actually has to sell the stock because his options are expiring. He's using his stock to finance a ton of debt. The way our broken system lets billionaires finance their tax-free lifestyle. I'll take his word for it. He's a smart guy. I'm not sure how that works though. Like, if you sell your stock, you get hit with the capital gains tax. And when your options are expiring, doesn't that usually mean like you have a period to exercise your options to buy stock? I've never heard of options expiring to sell stock. That doesn't on its face, it doesn't make sense to me, but I don't know a lot about finance and this type of thing. And then using stock to finance a ton of debt, I'm not sure. Again, now how do billionaires finance their lifestyle tax free? Is, yeah, they could borrow money. Um, I guess that's the financing aspect, but you don't really sell the stock to. You would just, you go to the bank. Again, I know nothing, so it's funny explaining something that I don't know. But I imagine the way it would go is, if you're Elon Musk or someone with billions on paper, at least, in terms of owning stock, you go to the bank and you say, hey bank, can you loan me like $10 million at a reasonable interest rate? And I'm good for it. I have this stock, and then when you're spending that money, that you got through you didn't get it through income, you didn't sell your stock, you're just getting it because you're borrowing money from the bank, and that's not taxable. So you could use that to pay off your living expenses, but you're not paying taxes on it the way someone would if they're getting a paycheck from their job or what have you, which is, it's pretty. So I'm not gonna like it because I don't think that facts are exactly right, but who knows? Again, I'm not an expert. I would take that as a threat if I was Bernie Sanders. I don't think so. I don't think he's saying, he's just making a really stupid and not really funny at all joke. Bernie getting ratioed. I don't know what that means. Based. No, it's not. Yeah, I agree, Goldhawk. That's not cool. And then let's explain. Okay, again, don't care about this stuff that I don't know anything about. All right. So sounds pretty good. I know there's like 3 more pages. Oh, I commented here too. Yep, yep. Agree with that. It was a while back. I don't remember commenting. Elon Musk is such a self-absorbed prick. I don't know why so many people look up to him. Again, people who are made billions, who are seen as smart, who are seen as hip, they're always going to get a lot of support. But stunts like this don't really um, elevate you in the minds of many. I would think. I would hope. Husbando says, "What's interesting is that again, don't care about Grimes. Sorry, I just don't know anything other than I think he's married to someone whose name is Grimes, and they're possibly getting divorced or getting separated. But I know absolutely nothing else beyond that. All right, cool. And all right, this is the best post of the thread at least so far. So it looks like it's Bezos here who's saying, "Here are my taxes, Madam President." This is AOC, who's president, I guess. 90% of what I made this year, like you asked. Please, no new regulations this week. Yeah, that's hilarious. I don't think they would take accept 90%, but that's pretty funny. And then AOC is like, "Not good enough, Jeff. I will be raising the minimum wage of Amazon employees to $25 tomorrow." Um, is tomorrow spelled correctly? Tomo. Yeah, that's yeah. You should fix that. I don't like that. But anyway, hilarious. I love how she's being depicted. It sounds like this is from something else, and they've just posted their fixed their heads to it. But it's really funny. And you got Elon in the back, waiting to for his turn to pay tribute. And they're all in this hilarious sort of what do you call that? A thong, I guess, a male thong. I don't know. And then even who is that? The Facebook guy in the back, Zuckerberg as well. So this is really good. All right, and yep. Wait, no, no, it's not funny, Elise. It's not funny. But I like you. You're a great mod. All right, cool, cool, cool. Yep, yep. Tony for once saying something correct. That's great. And yeah, so that's page one. We'll do a very quick scan of page two and just make sure. Yeah, we60 again with the hot takes. Right, all right, all right. Don't care, don't care. Let's see. Any notable? This got a lot of likes by Lit. Whether it's Trump or Biden or anyone else for that matter, I don't really think that Musk's tweet is appropriate in any setting. Spiteful, genuinely shitty thing to say. Yep, yep, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, the sort of humorless mod would say that, but in this one circumstance, I agree. And 69 Red Cool Dude says, even aside from it being poor taste, it's just not a funny joke. Low effort clapback, out of touch wannabe meme lord, absolutely correct. All right, cool. We got another contribution from Ilya about Snowden. Going through some old files, I found Bernie Sanders' 1961 participation in a project to prove that university-owned University of Chicago housing wouldn't rent to black students to protest. What does this have to do with anything? Is Bernie Sanders part of the lawsuit that's like oh, okay, so he's part of the lawsuit that is opposing this, and this is great. Like in 1961, when so many other white politicians would not have made this a priority, you got a good guy, Bernie Sanders. Looks like he's filed some sort of affidavit or declaration that's trying to attack these racist policies at a university-owned housing, which is great. Love to see that. Again, don't really see how this is relevant to this thread, really, but it is relevant in the sense that Sanders is a good guy. All right, cool. MF Thomas, Elon Musk, dick writers must be the lamest people on Twitter. Yep, yep, absolutely. What does Darth Gundam have to say? He's replying to Lit. Nah, I think we should have them moderate some communities based on the star next to the names of those who think it's funny or awesome. And you can see only one like, because typical fashion, kind of boring comment there. All right, cool, cool, cool. Modified Penguin. Got another Elon Musk reply. Why does your PP look like you just came? I'm laughing. This is so stupid. This is in response to someone it looks like who's, I don't know who Ron White is. I'm assuming a politician, maybe someone in Congress who is also in favor of a billionaire's tax. At least this reply isn't like mean-spirited. It's just stupid, but it's not in the same way as saying, hey, are you still alive? All right, cool, cool, cool. All right, I think we've more than spent enough time on this. So it's already pretty long. Let's just do this other thread that was posted since I said I would review them, and we'll go from there and wrap it up. So it's a scenario thread, 100 million and a mansion. But what are the rules here? So you have to live with a wolf. It must roam free inside the mansion. That sounds dangerous. Whether it attacks you or not is entirely up to its choice. Hopefully you keep it well fed. Rules: must be at home at least 8 hours a day. All right, that's fair. You gotta let the wolf roam free in the mansion. No closed doors. So I can't even cage it, and it sounds like I can't even keep the doors closed. That's dangerous. If you just decide to try and kill the wolf, you must do it with your bare hands only. And this isn't a wolf dog. The wolf is straight out of the wild. So no, no, it's not gonna be a worthy adversary for you. So would you do this for $100 million? I think so. It would require some planning. The thing that you need to do is, the wolf probably isn't gonna just randomly attack you. Hopefully, if it doesn't feel threatened and if it feels, so my strategy would be get a really big mansion with $100 million. You can afford it. He said no closed doors. Maybe you loophole it and you live like on the second floor or on the third floor. And again, there's no door. It can and a wolf can probably walk up the stairs, no problem, but just like minimizing the contact and putting a lot of things between you and the wolf. And in the meantime, you just keep it happy by keeping it well fed. Maybe you hire someone. I would just hire like a animal trainer or a zookeeper or someone who's got a clue about dealing with the wolf reasonably and keeping them happy. Yeah, I think I'd do this for 100 million. There's a little bit of danger. You don't want to live in a house with a wolf, but if you're on the third floor, a wolf is on the first floor, you got someone who's keeping it well fed and happy, hopefully, and in time it will, learn to live with you. I think that's fine. Let's see what other people have said. Terrible Pauly C, great user, says tough one. Yeah, that's true. I mean, hasn't contributed much, but acknowledge that it's a tough one. Cuckslug, great user as well. I don't think a wolf would feel the need to attack if they are fed regularly. I agree. I would spend the required 8 hours a day and then live in a different house. That's also a great point too. You don't have to sleep there. You can just you can buy a more modest house maybe that has more floors like you suggested. Just spend your waking hours there where you could run away or fight back if you have to or hide hopefully, and then you just live in a different house for the rest of the time. That's pretty smart. I think that pretty much solves it. Dark Eternal says drug the wolf's food and then choke it to death. That's again genius. I'm gonna love that one because you're taking care of the problem permanently. You didn't say anything about not drugging the wolf's food, and then it just said that if you're gonna kill it, you have to do it with your bare hands. And when it's drugged, it's not gonna be too hard to choke it to death. Now you're just drugging the wolf to it's like a something to make it sleep, or you can't kill it with the poison that violates the rules. But then if you choke it to death with your bare hands, all right, I think that's even better than the plan that I had. Circumventing says, so basically kill a wolf barehanded or die trying for 100 million bucks. And I like your spirit. You don't have to even think about and strategize. Just your shot at 100 million is worth risking your life. I think that's reasonable. Deviled answer might be easier if I knew more about wolves. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's a fair point. I think even if they're not, it's fine. Yep, Demon 19,000, absolutely right. Yeah, Dark Eternal has the answer here. Mike Lobo, literally my dream. Again, without revealing who Mike Lobo's icon used to be. Let's just say that he enjoys. I guess it's not saying much to say that he likes furry stuff and wolves in particular. So anyway, that's pretty funny. Yep, quote that icon. Yep. Yeah, I'd find a wolf for 100 million, says Robber. Rob her? Is that Robhr? How do you say that? Anyway, apparently they're easy to kill if you grab their front legs and pull them apart. I don't. Yeah, you strike me as someone who isn't very, let's just say, physically capable. So I don't think that you could just grab, a wolf's front legs and pull them apart, etc. The 100 million is a lot, but I don't think you're capable of doing it. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Dallas Jr. says, while the wolf feeds, I sneak up and strangle it again. Not as intricate a plan as the, spike the food with something that'll make it a little sleepy, but genius, again, because it's a permanent solution. Good luck with that. You just became dessert. Yeah, maybe not. ESR Bala says, you understand a wolf can be domesticated. Can it be? Dogs can be, certainly, and there's a connection between, wolves and dogs, but not sure, if it's straight out of the wild, as the rule said, so I don't know about that. Mindcrime, the stakes are always way too high for these scenarios. I do it for a fraction of that amount. Let me read that again. Just, the stakes are always way too high for these scenarios, implying that usually you have to do a ton of dangerous stuff for something small. But then he says, I do it for a fraction of that amount. So it kind of seems inconsistent there. I'm not sure what he's trying to say here, but that could have been phrased a little bit better. Dallas Jr. again is like, you should see these guns. I don't think he's got guns, but again, prove me wrong. Would love to see that. Geppetto, a cool user, sort of more individualist character to him. Wolf better not attack, or else end up on my dinner table. Really, you eat wolves? I mean, even if you kill it, I don't think people would go so far as eating wolf meat. That doesn't sound very tasty. Canines make for good beer food. A wolf has a lot more meat than some stray mutt from the street. Interesting. You're going to kill it with your bare hands and eat it. I like the bravado. We'll put a spicy react there. We will kill your dicks. I get 100 million, and the wolf might kill me if I sleep in. Yeah, that's great. Husbando, who always features apparently, with money, I could either train to kill the wolf barehanded or train to domesticate it. Also, good solutions, drugging. Yeah, he's, the great minds think alike. Good job, Husbando. I also like this idea of using the money to, become a sort of Batman type, one barehanded fighting expert, and then being able to take on the wolf yourself without any other funny business. Malik Navidad, yeah, sure sounds like fun. Always hilarious, intentionally or otherwise. Monty Python 858, when you say roam free, I assume I can't lock myself in a room. Yeah, that was part of the rules, is that you can't even close doors. So yeah, clearly you can't. Dumb question, Monty Python. Think twice before posting. Grin says, the wolf looking into your eyes as it realizes you've betrayed it after feeding it. I don't like that. That's all right. Cool. All right. I think we got through most of this. This was a great thread. Thank you so much. This could have been its own video. I thought that was pretty clever. A lot of these scenario threads aren't very good, but this one was thought-provoking and interesting to think about. So again, I think this video is really long now. I have no idea how long it is, but people can just skip forward or not watch it, whatever. It's your life, it's your time. But this has been enjoyable. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, or maybe never again, this is EP1 signing off.